Are you planning to buy the new 2027 Toyota Tundra? Do not make your final decision until you finish watching this. Toyota just dropped a preview of this truck, and there's a lot to unpack, plus a few things they're still keeping under wraps. Let's get into it. So what actually changed? Toyota says they studied how Tundra owners actually live, work, and explore, then built this update around that. Sounds like marketing, right? But the details back it up. And there are a few surprises in here that I genuinely didn't expect from a mid-cycle refresh. Let's start with the exterior, because that's the first thing anyone notices. The front end has been completely reworked. Toyota's Calty design team, based in Ann Arbor, Michigan, gave it a sharper, more square front geometry with a vertical alignment that's meant to say strength the moment you look at it. Does it work? Honestly, yes. It's a wide, stable stance with a lower center bumper that adds to that rugged look. Here's something interesting. The grille isn't one design across the lineup. Toyota gave it a hexagonal theme that adapts by trim, so your SR5 won't look identical to your Capstone or TRD Pro. That's smart. It lets each trim keep its own personality. For lighting, the grille-mounted LED light bar got upgraded for brighter output, and available rigid fog lights add even more visibility in low light. Front recovery hooks are also part of the package, genuinely useful if you ever get stuck off-road. But the real headline is the new Trailhunter package. It's a factory-built overlanding setup based on the SR5 grade, aimed at people who want off-road capability without building it themselves. Spec-wise, you get Michelin LTX trail tires in a 265/70 R18 size, an Old Man Emu upgraded suspension, extra underbody protection, and those recovery hooks. It also adds multi-terrain select, crawl control, and a locking rear differential, so the hardware backs up the looks. Visually, bronze-colored wheels and exclusive badging finish it off. Toyota positioned it at a more accessible price point than the TRD Pro, which still handles high-speed desert running, while Trailhunter is built for covering long distances at a controlled pace with camping gear in the bed. Now, interior. Honestly, this is where Toyota's been quiet. No detailed photos or breakdown of materials, seating, or cabin layout for the refreshed model yet. What we do know ties into technology, so let's move there. Because the tech update here is actually significant. The Tundra now comes standard with the latest Toyota Audio Multimedia system, and it standardizes a 14-inch touchscreen across the lineup. That's a real jump if you're coming from the smaller setup on older trucks. It's built with Toyota Connected North America, and it includes AT&T 5G connectivity. So it's not just a bigger screen, it's a faster one too. There's also a smartphone-like interface now, with customizable widgets right on the home screen, which is something more buyers have been asking for. And the voice assistant got quicker too. Say, "Hey Toyota," and Toyota claims it now responds faster than before. Small thing, but if you use voice commands daily, that matters. Here's one I didn't expect. The 2027 Tundra now gets a standard built-in drive recorder dash cam. When enabled, the exterior cameras, front, rear, or surround view if equipped, capture 20-second clips, manually or when triggered by an event. Genuinely useful, and a lot of trucks in this segment still don't offer that standard. Digital key also got upgraded. Beyond the Toyota app, you can now access your truck through your phone's native digital wallet, Apple, Google, or Samsung. Lock, unlock, start, and operate right from the wallet, and subscribers can share access with up to 5 additional drivers. Once set up, near-field communication keeps it working for a while, even if your phone battery dies. That solves a real-world problem. One more practical addition. If you go with the iForce Max hybrid grades, you get a 2.4 kilowatt onboard inverter. That means you can power tools, gear, or recreational equipment straight from the truck, whether you're on a job site or out camping. That's a genuinely useful feature for people who actually use their truck as a truck. Now, I know what a lot of you are here for. Engine, horsepower, torque, towing. I have to be upfront. Toyota hasn't released any of that yet. No confirmed horsepower, torque, transmission details, 0 to 60 time, top speed, or fuel economy for this updated model. They've stated full mechanical and performance details are planned for fall of 2026. So I'm not going to hand you guessed numbers. That's simply not public information yet, towing included. Let's talk safety, because this part Toyota did confirm. The 2027 Tundra comes standard with Toyota Safety Sense 4.0. That includes the pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, full-speed dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure alert with steering assist, automatic high beams, lane tracing assist, road sign assist, and proactive driving assist. That's a comprehensive suite for a full-size truck. And having every one of those standard rather than locked behind an option package is a genuine win for buyers, especially families who want that extra layer of protection without paying more for it. Toyota's also backing this truck with their usual coverage, a 36-month, 36,000-mile basic warranty, 60 months and 60,000 miles on the powertrain, and corrosion protection for 60 months with no mileage cap. If you go hybrid, those components are covered for 8 years or 100,000 miles. And the hybrid battery itself is covered for 10 years or 150,000 miles. And that coverage transfers if you sell the truck. Plus, you get Toyota Care, free scheduled maintenance for a year or 10,000 miles, and 2 years of unlimited mileage roadside assistance. Now, pricing. And I'll be honest with you again, Toyota has not announced pricing for the 2027 Tundra. No starting price, no top-end capstone or Trailhunter pricing, nothing official yet. What we do know is the grade lineup: SR, SR5, Limited, Platinum, 1794 Edition, TRD Pro, and Capstone, plus the new Trailhunter package sitting in there as well. Full pricing, along with the rest of the specs, is expected this fall. So here's where that leaves us. Toyota clearly focused this update on styling, technology, and expanding what you can get straight from the factory with Trailhunter. The design is sharper, the tech is genuinely more advanced with that 14-inch screen and the new dashcam, and the safety suite is strong. But if you're trying to make a buying decision today based on horsepower, towing, fuel economy, or price, you simply can't yet because Toyota hasn't told us. My honest advice? Wait for fall. That's when the full picture comes out, and that's when you'll actually know what you're paying for. What do you think about the new Trailhunter package? Is that the trim you'd go for, or are you holding out for the TRD Pro? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know what you're waiting to see this fall. And if this helped you get a clearer picture of the 2027 Tundra, hit like and subscribe for when the full details drop.